Hello and welcome students. Today we will learn first topic of DP, that is democracy in the contemporary world. Following topics we will be discussing in the part 1 of this unit. We will start this lesson with the two tales of democracy. The first, democracy in Chile. Now this man Salvador Allende, he was the president of Chile country in South America. He was the founder of the Socialist Party of Chile who won the presidential election in 1970. Allende was a good ruler and he cared for his people. Being elected as the president, he had taken several policies to help the poor people of his country. He reformed the educational system, he gave free milk to the children, he redistributed the land to the landless laborers, and he also opposed foreign companies from taking natural resources from his country. There was a strong opposition to Allende's policies by the landlords, by the rich people, and the church and the other political parties in Chile. So on 11 September 1973, the military under the leadership of General Augusto Pinochet attacked on Allende's government and he was killed in that attack. This attack was supported by the USA government as it was unhappy with his rule. Upon becoming the president of Chile, Pinochet ruled the Chile for next 17 years. So the power has been transferred from democracy to the dictator, and that is Pinochet. Pinochet's government tortured and killed several of those who supported Allende's government and those who wanted democracy to be restored. After some years, after ruling for 17 years, Pinochet decided to hold a referendum. Now, referendum is nothing but a direct vote in which an entire electorate is asked to either accept or reject a particular proposal. Pinochet was confident that he will get yes from the people, but he was wrong. The electorate decided no against the Pinochet. So Pinochet lost his power on political as well as military ground. Pinochet's government came to be known as not only very brutal but also very corrupt. So this lady, Michelle Bachelet, she was the daughter of General Bachelet who was imprisoned and tortured along with her mother, was elected president of Chile in January 2006. In the presidential election, she defeated one of Chile's richest men. Now again there was a restoration of democracy in Chile. Now let us move to the second story, that is the tale of democracy in Poland. Now Poland was ruled by the Polish United Workers' Party. There were some policies in Poland. No other political party was allowed to form. The Polish United Workers' Party was the only one party in Poland. Second policy, the people did not have right to choose their leader and speak against the government. Government was supported and controlled by the government of Soviet Union, that is USSR. So on 14th August 1980, the workers of Lenin shipyard went on a strike and their demands were to take back a crane operator and a woman worker who was unjustly dismissed from the service. As train union was illegal, Lech Walesa, an electrician dismissed from service in 1976 for demanding higher pay, joined the strikes, and he became the leader of that particular strike. Their demands were to form independent trade union, to release the political prisoners, and to end the censorship on press. As government was unable to sustain the strike, The strike end with an agreement. So what were the result of the strike? The Wallacea or the strikers formed the trade union and right to strike. They signed an agreement. New trade union was formed. It was named Solidarity. Solidarity. Now, after studying the previous government, okay, they found that the government was corrupt and there was a mismanagement in the government that made the matter worse. So General Jaruzelski imposed martial law in December 1981. So thousands of Solidarity members put in prison. But Solidarity again in 1988 organized the strikes. Polish government became weaker and there was lack of support from the Soviet Union, and the economy of Poland was also declined. So there was a restoration of democracy as people were not happy. In April 1989, after making negotiations with Wallacea, resulted in an agreement for free election. So Solidarity won 99 out of 100 seats of the Senate. In October 1990, Poland has its first presidential election in which more than one party could contest, and after the election, Wallacea was elected president of Poland. Now let us talk about the two features of democracy. Okay, in both the countries, only leaders elected by people should rule the country. That is the first feature of democracy. And second, people should have freedom to express views, they should have freedom to organize, and they should have freedom to protest. Now let us talk about the difference between democratic and non-democratic. First, in democracy, the people are allowed to criticize the government, while in non-democracy, people are not allowed to criticize the government. In democracy, workers are allowed to form independent trade union. In non-democratic countries, workers are not allowed to form trade unions. In democratic countries, political, economic and social equality is enjoyed by the people, while there is no equality among the people and they depend upon the mercy of ruler. Freedom of press is granted in democratic countries. Freedom of press is denied in non-democratic government. Rulers are elected by the people in democratic government. Rulers are not elected by the people in non-democratic government.